Hey guys, it's me. I'm just posting an old video from my other channel, my first channel. Um, what I said in this video, like, kind of came to fruition. Like, it did. Like, it really did. And, I mean, I know my family know that I'm right. They know that I'm right. About a lot of things. They know that I'm right about like my dad even said, I know you're right. You're right. Um but it's like they don't have the discernment to act upon it, you know? Most people don't. But to me it's like fire. Where there's smoke, there's fire, and I'm like very adamant. I'm very like, hey, something's very wrong. Like this needs to be addressed. Like I really do have very strong discernment when it comes to people, you know? I mean, yes, sometimes when you're in a relationship or whatever, and even a friendship, you know, uh I try not to pass judgment on people. I try really hard not to, but I kind of study the way their actions are now that I know the patterns, now that I have the tools, now that I know better, like, oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Um it kind of is scary because you're almost like predicting the future sometimes. And yeah, it's sometimes when I have these like feelings about people, like, I mean, all Scorpios know that everyone has a dark side. We all have a dark side, every single one of us. It's kind of like that old Indian story about human nature. There's two people, there's the good and the bad. Which one are you going to feed? That's pretty much what it is. Sometimes we have to have an equal balance. Sometimes our dark side helps us to get to the light, if that makes any sense. But there are a lot more people out here in the world that have a lot more darkness in them than, than I would care to even like want to study. But these cluster bees have a they're very dark. They're very dark people because you because they were grown up that way. They observed those things in life. They observed, how to manipulate people to get what they want out of people. That's that's that. That's just the way it is with these cluster bees. I mean, personally, on a spiritual level, because I think like that as well, they don't have, they know wrong from right, but they are so geared to their, you know, they're so geared to being selfish and getting what they want because they think that's the only way, so they will try to manipulate people, you know. Um you have to understand, like, they do play on your sympathy. Like if somebody says, "Oh yeah, I kind of created I created this thing at church where we go to like old folks' homes and we kind of like, you know, talk with them, eat cookies with them, all this other stuff. So being like a neurotypical and, you know, being like an empath, like you're thinking that's great. It's like almost saving the whales, you know? And you're just like, that's such a great thing, you know, doing that for, for our elders. Sorry guys, it's raining. Anyway, yeah, they play on that. That's like kind of a manipulation tactic to get in on your good side, to, you know, put another mask up. Oh, I'm good. Well, no. No, it's just another way to get what they want because they want something from you. They want something from you, whatever that is, whatever. But I'm going to put this on my community page. I'm just going to say I was right this whole time. Then I'm just going to take this out. Because I was right this whole time. This kind of explains the survival tech. It's also a survival technique that they use because they were like traumatized when they were younger. Not knowing how to transmute that energy. They don't know how. They like projecting that onto people. Just like my feed is a projection, you know? But you know what? You're dealing with somebody that knows how to like transmute that. So I know the tactics. My husband taught me very well because of his trauma. This is like, I mean, I just, you know, like people need to evolve and like, we know where this stuff comes from, but it needs to be counteracted. Like sometimes I do get emotional and that's just like a, you know, it's kind of like a weakness of mine because there's so much Scorpio in my freaking chart. You know, I feel everything. You know? So this is going to go up. And this video is going to go up because I have to explain it. You know? I mean... And I do understand why these cluster bees ended up being cluster bees. Period. This is nuts. All this rain. Alright guys, that's it.